A wonderful trip. A photo of bestie. A romance of a sweet couple. A camping day alongside river. An exciting off-road challenge. Live video for our 8th anniversary, an unforgettable celebration campaign. These are the memorable moments we have shot on X-S20. For a long time I've been quite satisfied with the X-S10. It is an excellent daily life recorder, so I was expecting a lot from X-S20. And that's probably why I was out of words when I actually got it, because it is so looking like X-S10. The buttons and sticks are still tiny, the grip is still not good. You can still not switch focus mode through physical button, which is way more complicated than the process on XT series. The screen is still a bit loose, the interface cover is still hard plastic. The EVF and the display quality is not much different with the X-S10 either. Yes, you can barely find any difference, but there still is. The kill key and ISO key that I once complained about has become larger, as well as the hand grip, which could offer a better feeling when holding it. Why is it larger? Because inside is hidden an MPW235 2200 mAh battery, which is the same with the XT series. And this battery is a way better one than X-S10's. If just for some simple recording or shooting hundreds of photos, 20 or 34K videos, that battery could possibly last for a day. But the battery capacity improvement is not attractive enough. What is the thing could mostly attract Fuji users? Of course, it's the film simulation. As the master back to the film age, it is feeling right for Fuji to make film simulation. In order to attract the customers, they have put a new film simulation on their new product, which is a very brilliant idea. The X-S10 was equipped with the latest INSA film simulation back its day. It is rich in color that sometimes reminds me of the C200 film roll. And like its name, what simulation created is more like a kind of vibe. So when under some inappropriate conditions, the color will look quite dark. But don't you worry, Fuji has pre-installed many film simulations on the camera, including refreshing style or even some heavy taste. And on this Note 20, a brand new simulation is added. The new NN simulation feels a bit plain at the beginning. It's a bit like the warmer standard mode, but reduce the contrast to color temperature. But you will slowly get to know the difference, especially when you switch back to NN after using the INSA filter. It is like a cup of tea after eating barbecue. Although Fuji said its development referred to a lot of masterworks, but honestly, I can create a very close one by just setting some color temperature and lower contrast on a standard mode picture. Do you still remember the formula of Fuji film simulation? Personalize the film simulation by modifying various parameters, such as highlight and shadow, based on the origin film simulation. Through this way, on standard mode, we could simulate the same effect by reduce the highlight shadow with the color -4 and added a bit yellow and red on the white balance. The video recording also has been changed on this. Despite its compact size, it is still capable to shoot 4K 60Hz 10-bit and a 6.2K 30Hz. But the picture ratio is the same as the photo. It is like watching an IMAX movie. But it would be close to 4K when it's cropped to 16:9. And you can apply various film simulations on video shooting. Besides, it is using the Fuji F-Log2, which indeed make progress when actually shooting. Most importantly, it has a better anti-shaking and faster focusing speed than X-S10. But there's still some gaps on focusing ability by comparing to the camera in our workflow. The focus shifting is more frequently happened. At first, I thought I didn't use it by proper way until I watched an official demonstration footage. The jelly effect caused by anti-shaking, the focus shifting, the lags at some frames and the shaking during motions are the same thing I encountered. It is fine to record daily life, but if you treat it as a vlog camera, based on different creators, the requirements will be very different too. If you don't demand much, the 4K 60Hz shooting on iPhone is absolutely enough. If you mean something serious, this camera might not satisfy you. Moreover, it is not an easy work to adjust the color on F-Log2. If you directly apply the revert lot, it would turn gray in the picture. If you blending adjust the parameter, it would cause the fraction noise and even lost the sharpness of the straight out images. Hold on there, they're not the worst but the overheating issue. I know overheating is a common issue on many different cameras throughout the different brands, and the Fuji designers are being very honest on this point. See these two threaded holes? They are the interface specifically designed for cooling fine, which is a thing that's not cheap at all. So is it worth buying? The conclusion is very obvious now. Compared to the 10 that I like, the progress they made on 20 did not impress me. If daily recording and taking photos is what you focus on, I think the 10 is well enough. But if you are willing to add a bit more money for the new video ability, then it is still at an acceptable price range. But I hate waiting for the stock and even marking up the price. Because it is unlike waiting for picture get developed or flowers to bloom, it doesn't have an expected timeline. It might be several days, weeks, or even months. I had made an X-S10 by the best timing, and the process for purchasing, shooting was a very satisfying experience. If that could be the way of every purchase on X-S20, then it would not be the drawback of this camera. Fuji X-S20 test weight gives 6.75 as the subjective overall score.